The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Nifty move.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Henry not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Burrow.
He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Here we go.
They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
The toss right to Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That's taken on the 25. Fighting his way through contact.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Got. 11 MT. Take. 11. Got.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from the 20, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian Kirk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end. Johnson on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Okay, ready?
Second and 11. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Second and 10.
12. 11.
Burrow will throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 4.
Let's get set.
Back to throw here. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Howard. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Street. Check smash. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Go.
Off play action. Howard.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 90 yards.
Wow. I mean, we talk about flipping the field. Normally we're saying 40, 50 yards. But how about this play? This is as long a play as you'll see that does not result in a touchdown. From backed up near your own goal line.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Howard over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, set. Tackle leading.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Oh, the ball comes comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to throw again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. God.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
To throw is Howard. Throwing to start the drive. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle, Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take over